Thank goodness I'm finally getting around to this review. It's been about 8 months that I've been riding this, and I've been pretty impressed. Here's the board I got it on. I've got, starting from the back, a little bit of Black Vicious up here, locked on in the center, here, and then all along the edges we've got the Dark Matter. I'm going to go through these categories. I don't know if I'm actually going to put anything here, but if I was, they're going to be right here-ish. At any point in this video, if you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the comments, as long as they're not about rain skating, because I do not rain skate purposefully, intentionally, or of my own free will. Let's start from the beginning. How easy is it to put this grip on your board? The back kind of looks papery almost, not like a black or dark grip tape like I've been used to, but it does have some flex to it. I was able to bend the grip tape to get it on these gas pedals, and it's been staying very nicely. But for some more aggressive or conical, I don't know if that's a word, round, circular, bulbous concaves, it might be a little difficult to put on. A lot of downhill or free ride oriented boards right now that I'm aware of don't have a lot of concave on them, so I don't find this to be a big issue at all. One necessary thing to do when you put on this grip is to make sure you put weight on it or heat it up until it's properly set or adhered or whatever you want to call it, because I forgot to do that on the front foot heel side edge and it slipped a little bit. It isn't moving anymore, but once you put it on, make sure to put a little bit of weight on it, stand on it, make sure that it's down all the way so that it doesn't slip in the future. Again, it didn't slip a whole lot, maybe like a centimeter, but still just something to note. Grittyness. I'm using this very scientific term to describe how it holds my feet on the board. This stuff is a free ride or downhill oriented grip, so it does a good job here. It's a little less coarse than the Locked On, but not by much. In my opinion, Locked On is the grittiest grip you can get on the market right now, so being super close like Dark Matter, it's definite plus. Durability. This is a massive selling point for this grip. Dark Matter / Rocket / whoever they are have been doing a lot of advertising, or did a lot of advertising about how durable this stuff was, and it's been holding up pretty well for me. I took a couple high sides at 30-ish miles an hour straight to the gas pedals, and surprisingly it's not all shredded off. The heel side gas pedal is usually where I set up for heel side stand-ups, and I haven't noticed any less grip. Again, it's a very small like surface area and it is on a gas pedal, but it's nice that it holds up. A little bit of Vicious shade here. If you don't already know, I used to have Vicious on the edges of this board where I have the Dark Matter now. I was riding it for 2 days consistently in hot temperatures at the King of Cleveland event, and by the end of it there was no grit left under where I would put my back foot to tuck, just because I would shift my foot a little bit because I was sliding a bunch, going fast, you know, sliding, having a good time. And that sucks, having to reapply grip after almost every session or event. That's not for me. So having this Dark Matter, I just checked. We'll do a super close-up shot of a new sheet and the sheets that have been on the board for 8 months, and my eyeballs couldn't notice a difference or any difference or minimal difference, but that grit stays on. That's a huge relief, and it makes me feel better spending money on something that's going to last me longer than a session. That brings me to the next section, which is the cost comparison between other grips on the market right now. I got mine for $29 plus shipping and taxes and whatnot from Motion. This is $4.01 more expensive than Locked On, but you get a nice little laser cut sheet if you put, I don't know, you can put it on your wall. I personally don't care about it at all. And this is 3 sheets of 32 by 26 rectangles. For 3 sheets of Mob Super Course, it's $15.99, and for 4 sheets of Vicious, it's $16.95. But you'll just go through it, in my experience. This next section is availability, so how easy is it to get this grip? I think this one's an important category because if you can't get it, what's the point in like looking at reviews for it? As of May, it was not being offered at Motion anymore. Mirror Skate, Daddy's, Action, Burning Spider Skate, Thorough, but Sig Board Shop has some, and the Dark Matter website does as well. So if you're North American, this is a very rare and exquisite grip tape. This is kind of a con though, because if you don't want to, 1, pay for international shipping, or 2, wait for international shipping, it's going to be a little tough for you to skate it, or get it, or to enjoy it. In conclusion, I've really been enjoying this grip. It's lasted multitudes of time longer than the Vicious that I've had on previously, and I feel like I've gotten my money's worth, and I haven't even gotten through half of this grip tape. I also really like the red color. It matches my foot stop and my gloves, so it really gives me a huge steez multiplier while I'm riding. Who would I recommend this grip to? I would recommend this grip to people who have a little bit more concave in their deck, would love to put Locked On, but maybe it isn't sticking as well as it could. This Dark Matter grip would be great. It still gives you a really good amount of grip, but it's a little bit easier to put on. If your board is flat, just use Locked On. It's easier to get, and you don't really need it to bend at all. Also, if you're in North America, it's kind of a pain to get right now, so probably would be easier if you're wherever Sick Boards is, or any of the other distributors out, or shops out there. East, west, east, out there, that way. Wait, it doesn't matter. You could be that way or that way. But yeah, that's it. Go skate. I've been riding it since, and I haven't really noticed any less grip, but that's probably because my form is just perfect.